It's so hard to say goodbye to Insecure season 4. Da na 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 na. I don't know where tomorrow is going to lead me because I don't have nothing else to watch. It kept you hoes on your toes. It was so good. What's up, y'all? This is Insecure, season 4, episode 10, Lowkey Lost. And this episode was lost on me. Honestly, I'm sad that the show is ending, or I'm sorry, the season is ending, but this episode put your girl kinda to sleep until the end. But you know what? I feel like since we talk about Insecure so much, we kinda already knew that the good sis concubine was pregnant, so that didn't shock me that much, to be honest. How about y'all? This feels like a trap baby to me. Why would you have a baby by a man that you're number one not even with, and number two who has explicitly told you that he is not interested in being the child's father? So why would you continue the pregnancy? That's just my opinion. I feel like she did this on purpose to keep him in her life, and that might ruffle some feathers, but I'm sorry, this sounds like trap baby to me. And she's just setting herself up for single motherhood. And, you know, some people can deal with that and some people can't. But to me, it's like, if you have this much going for you, concubine, like, why would you put yourself in a position to fail? I mean, she probably won't fail, but you know what I mean? Like, why would you put yourself in a position to be a single mother and then have to fight with the father? Because he more likely is not going to be in that kid's life. Well, I don't know. Lawrence might come around, but I think if a man tells you that he's not interested in being the kid's father, you can't really expect too much from him. You need to believe what he has told you. And that bullshit about, oh, I don't expect you to be there. Girl, don't nobody believe that. Because if nothing else, she gonna hit his ass up for some child support. I am just too invested in this. Like, nobody has ever done this to me. I don't have any children. I don't have anything against anybody who's going through this situation. I'm just for some reason being very protective of Lawrence and Issa right now. I don't know why, because you know me, I don't even like them. So, I mean him, I should say. I don't like him. But let's move on. And when Concubine revealed that she was pregnant, I was yelling at the TV, Issa, don't do it. Issa, walk away from this bullshit. Do not do it. I don't care how tall Lawrence is. I don't care how much stroke he got. I don't care how good his hair is. I don't care how tight his waves is. Walk away from this bullshit because you're going to have baby mama drama that you don't want. Don't do it. Don't do it. And to be honest, Lawrence seemed like he was not even sure about her coming to San Francisco with him in the beginning of the episode, because he was like all stumbling and bumbling over. He was stumbling and bumbling all over his words when she was like, "Do you want me to come out? You want me to come out there too?" He was like, sure. So, I mean, honestly, I don't think any of us really thought that this was really going to work out between Issa and Lawrence. And I think even now, even more so, like, she just has to walk away from it. I mean, she can give a Crocodile Bay. You know, I don't like him either, but shit, at least he ain't got no kids that we know about. At least. Speaking of Crocodile Bay, so we see that Nathan is still doing her a bunch of favors and kind of helping her out to keep himself in the picture, keep himself in a friendship with her so he can kind of move in once the relationship with Lawrence is over. I actually thought that the writers of the show were going to have Issa and Lawrence, you know, stay together for now, have Lawrence move out to San Francisco, have Issa stay where she is, I think they're in LA or something, and then have Lawrence not be emotionally available to Issa because he's so far away, and then boom, Crocodile Bay Nathan gonna step and slide right up in there. He gonna slide right in. He gonna slither right in, just like the Grinch. So that's what I thought was gonna happen. And I mean, that very well may still be the case if Issa chooses to put up with this bullshit with the Concubine and Lawrence. But I mean, Issa has too much going for herself to even get into that type of situation. And I don't even think Lawrence is worth it. I mean, he fine. He do got a tight wave. You know, he is tall. He do got that body. But I mean, no, like, you have to know your worth. You don't want that drama. No. But anyway, let's move on. So before we move on to Molly and Asian Bae, let's talk about the search for Tiffany. Tiffany goes missing and the group has to kind of come together to find her and kind of put their differences aside. So to me, I don't know. I wasn't really feeling this part of the episode, and I think it's because this is what Insecure does. They kind of skirt around and dance around the mental health issues, but they will not kind of address them full on. So we already knew that Tiffany was dealing with some or what seemed to be postpartum depression because of little Simone. And it had kind of manifested itself in her kind of saying negative things about the baby. She wasn't really interested in the baby. She wasn't attached whatsoever to the kid. And Derek really had to step up and become both mother and father. So now she goes missing because she's overwhelmed with being a mother to this child and they can't find her. So to me, I definitely sympathize with Tiffany because I have kind of felt that way in the past too, not with the child, I don't have any children, but just with other situations in my life where you just kind of get overwhelmed and you just want to walk away. Like I'm kind of dealing with that right now, but I still feel like they didn't do enough to address what's really going on with her. We haven't even really seen Tiffany open up to even her best friend, Kelly, to talk about how she's really feeling about being a mother and all of that. I mean, is it best for her to step away from that baby? To me, it sounds like it, because the way Tiffany was going, it sounded like she was going to hurt that baby. She was talking about throwing it, actually, no, that was me talking about throwing it in the toilet. I put that meme up of that person throwing the baby in the toilet. That wasn't Tiffany, that was me. But Tiffany did say that she wanted to leave the kid at the grocery store. That's what it was. So I don't know, maybe in season 5 they'll kind of address issues a little bit more in depth instead of just kind of dancing around and leaving little hints, little breadcrumbs here and there. But I don't know, I just wasn't feeling it. But it did bring Issa and Molly kind of closer because they had to work together and kind of put away their differences to find Tiffany. But other than that, I didn't really find it funny. Like, even the bus scene, I didn't laugh. I didn't giggle. I just kind of was like, okay, can we move on to the next part of this episode? I just wasn't feeling it. So you guys let me know what you think. But let's go ahead and talk about Molly and Asian Bae. So as far as Molly and Asian Bae, you guys fill me in, because did he break up with her? I wasn't completely sure if he ended things with her at the end of the episode. I'm a little confused. But what is not confusing is Asian Bae has officially gotten tired of Molly and her bullshit, and he's ready to move on. I can't blame him because, over time, I thought that they had potential at first, right? Then I made that video about A and BW couples and all that, and how the thing that was missing from them was affirmations, and also there's a lot of affection missing from this relationship. Now, I don't mean sex, because they obviously have a lot of sex, but there's no I love you, there's no I miss you, there's nothing like that, and it's just kind of weird. Molly and Asian Bae should be what Lawrence and Issa were 2 episodes ago, but they have never been like that. So that leads me to believe that Molly was actually right in one of those first episodes when she said that the relationship was basically based on sex, and I think that's ultimately what it kind of is. We still have not seen them say I love you, and at this point they've been together probably 9 months or so. So anyway, Asian Bae has gotten tired of Molly kind of yielding the power basically in the relationship, and she's kind of a difficult woman to deal with. But this stems from the vacation they went on when she got into the altercation or the incident with his brother, and his brother was being kind of a jerk and a little bit dismissive of her feelings, right? So Molly has not gotten over that, and I don't blame her. Like, I've been in that situation before where I've dated someone whose friends say things and then you're expected to kind of just get over it, and I don't believe in that anymore. So I don't blame Molly for not wanting to be involved with his brother, but I also think that Molly doesn't bend on other things in the relationship, and it is kind of about her. It is kind of, surrounded, and the relationship just seems to revolve around her issues. The other reason I'm not mad at Molly for not forgiving his brother is we are always expected to turn a blind eye. We are always the ones that are expected to forgive and forget after somebody says some bull crap to us. I'm tired of that. Like, I'm glad Molly's not budging on this. Don't hang out with him. Do not hang out with him, because he's an ass, and he knows he's an ass. He was trying to get a rise out of her when he's like, are you sure it's about race? You sure it's about race? So, like she said, why would you want me to be in a situation where I'm uncomfortable? Has he tried to apologize to her? Probably not. And even if he did, would it even mean anything anyway? To me, it doesn't. But like I said, that's because I have a personal thing. Like, I've been in those situations a lot, and I am like, leave me the fuck alone. I'm good. The other thing about Asian Bae, though, is why is he so up in arms about her not wanting to hang out with his family? Since when did his family mean so much to him? Because remember, he didn't even want to talk about those people. Up until, the last 3 episodes, we didn't even know who he was. I still joke that he's a hitman because we don't know anything about Asian Bae. But now all of a sudden his family is the most important thing to him. It's so important that he feels like he needs to end the relationship with Molly because of it. I don't think so. Boy, get up out of here with that. So that's basically what's going on. At the end of the episode, we see that Molly and Issa have finally met up. So I think they're finally gonna have a real talk now that, you know, they've kind of gotten over both of themselves. So season 5, I think they'll be back friends. So I think this should wrap up my review for this episode. You guys let me know what you think. I am excited for season 5, but I feel like since they have kind of pulled out all the stops with season 4, it's like what else can they have in their arsenal? Like, what else? So hopefully season 5 is not too freaking crazy, but I guess we'll see. I plan on reviewing season 5, and I hope you guys tune in or continue to tune in, because I do other videos too. You guys check out my other videos and let me know what you think. So if you haven't already, subscribe and like and share and comment and all that good stuff, and I will see you guys later. Bye.